It's not quite an international incident yet, but Roman Polanski's arrest is gaining near global significance. France and Poland writing to the United States Secretary of State asking for clemency. The French government in particular is irritated by the extradition move started by the Los Angeles Attorney's Office. The director's dubious past and admission of sexual assault apparently outweighed by his cultural significance in France.
C'est un peu sinistre, cette histoire, franchement.
Quite honestly, this story is a bit sinister. A man of such talent, recognised across the world, especially in the country which arrested him.
31 years after fleeing America, and barely 24 hours before he was due to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award in Zurich, the veteran director was arrested on his arrival at the city's airport. The Americans knew he'd be there. It is more than 3 decades since Polanski was charged with raping a 13-year-old girl after a photo shoot where he allegedly plied her with champagne and a sedative. In sworn evidence, he described how the director, who was 30 years her senior, had intercourse with her, how she told him to stop, but that he carried on. In a plea bargain, he eventually admitted unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor, but fled the United States before sentencing. Campaigners argue his crime deserves punishment whatever the time he has spent effectively on the run.
Not to prosecute this person is to send out a very, very worrying and dangerous message about child protection. And whether the offence took place 30 days ago or 30 years ago, it doesn't diminish the seriousness of such an offence.
Polanski has won nearly every cinematic award, including an Oscar for The Pianist in 2003. The Zurich Film Festival insists their commemoration of his work will continue.
The jury of the International Zurich Film Festival has decided to proceed in honoring films and filmmaking, despite the Philistine nature of the collusion that has now occurred. We came to honor Roman Polanski as a great artist, but under these sudden and arcane circumstances, we can only think of him today as a human being, uncertain of the year ahead.
While the United States authorities have 60 days to formalise their extradition request, Mr. Polanski's lawyers are trying to get the director out on bail and perhaps back to France. For now, he's held in a country where he'd felt safe and even owned a home. History, it seems, has finally caught up with him. Stuart Ramsay, Sky News, Zurich.